Oh my god, just a little bit of an
Oh.
update. This is the ace match.
Alrighty then. A bit of a shame that we're only jumping in onto the ace match. I would love to have seen what went on throughout the series. Oreo, he's not a player. He's not somebody who can really play as much as he'd like to. Whatnot. He is kind of like Probe, as he is a full-time student and whatnot. But he makes up for that in his thinking, in his theory of StarCraft. So he has some really good builds, is all I'm gonna say. But speaking of all of his good builds, we're now on Eternal Empire, L-E-E-L-E-Ile. We're in the bottom left-hand corner map, spawning all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. We do in fact have Yellows coming out all the way from the land of Brisbane. He is going to be representing Downfall Gaming. We have... no wait. I should say because we have... Or I was wondering why Oreo.
Did you just have a stroke?
I was wondering why Kuro wasn't zooming in, and then I realized I didn't have my camera on her. So I was repeating myself. I was like, no, okay, zoom in this time. I was like, no wait, no wait, this is I made an
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Eternal Empire LE, we have the Vietnamese Zerg player, the best player in all of Vietnam. He's currently teamless. He is MeomaikA.
Yeah, and not just in Vietnam. I would actually, personally here, I would rank MeomaikA and Ender as the two top players in the sort of ASEAN, Southeast Asia region.
I would tend to agree. We spoke about this in DreamHack, and it continues to be the case where Ender is like an enigma. It's hard to say whether he's like better or worse at the moment, just because we rarely see him play.
It's because his internet is bad.
Based on his performances last year and even recently in DreamHack, I think we have to say that he's, even though we don't see him, he's one of the best Zerg players in Southeast Asia, if not the best. And it's hard to, say otherwise, right? Like he's...
Exactly. I mean, he almost took out Probe in those qualifiers, and as we saw, eventually he did make it out, or he was the second player to qualify.
Yeah. And he even did decently well in the playoff brackets as well. So yeah, it's really interesting to see, how this plays out. And something else that's interesting is that both players are going for early layers.
Well, it is Eternal Empire, I'm thinking that we're gonna see some Spire play coming out from both players, but you never really know with MeomaikA, do you? MeomaikA likes his Hydras, that's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. So it's not a ground-based army. He's throwing down the Spine, right? So this has to mean Spire for MeomaikA. Oreo. Oh, I love how MeomaikA is doing this. Like Oreo is doing this pretty standalone. Oh, okay. So Oreo, he does scout. He actually scouts the Spine.
Calm down.
Okay, so he scouts the Spine. I don't think he's seen the lair though quite yet. And Oreo's playing this pretty standard. Like he's walling off at his natural, but MeomaikA not even. Like we saw that he was throwing down the Spine earlier, but is that a full wall off in MeomaikA's natural?
Might be. It seems to be the case. Are we gonna see that Nidus coming out like? No, we do not. We see a Spire.
And what's Oreo gonna go for?
Well, for now, it seems like he's very dedicated to his Roaches. He's getting his Galil, he's getting his +1, and this is the old ZvZ story, isn't it? Like, Spire versus Roaches, or Muta versus Roaches.
So we're in a weird situation where Oreo, he didn't just open up Roaches like normal, he went fast lair, which means he's getting fast speed. So it is possible that these Roaches are going to hit across the map before there's like a large enough Mutalisk count to really deal with them.
Yeah, and that's definitely the main concern right now for MeomaikA. Has Oreo seen the Spire? He might not have. Did he? He saw it?
He did. He saw it. He knows.
Alright, so once again, this is starting to look better and better for Oreo. An Infestation Pit. Gonna be coming down at before 5 minutes. What are you planning, Oreo?
That's got to be for infestors, right?
Probably, yeah. It's a really good way of taking out mutas when you don't have any anti-air available. Just throwing down a bunch of fungals. There's the Nidus coming out from Oreo.
Oh,
Seems
okay,
like he's had enough.
Yeah, it was a mistake. Look. He canceled the infestation bit because it was meant to be a Nidus.
Oh, that makes way more sense. I was gonna
Yeah.
tell us about that.
So that's
still.
Yeah, that does mean that the Nidus is delayed. He would have liked it to have been done by now, but he has those fast roaches, he has queens as well. He is looking to try and end the game before the Mutalists come out, but 5 already on the way.
They are on the way, but it will take a little bit of time getting out there. I'm looking at Oreo's vision right now. He is sending an Overlord, or is that an Overseer? He's sending a something into the main base of MeomaikA. And that'll definitely help out quite a bit. I'm holding my breath here, Light. I do not believe MeomaikA has a lot of vision in his main base.
He doesn't, and I'm really curious to see how this plays out. Like if Oreo, okay, he's throwing it down there in front of MeomaikA's natural.
And MeomaikA hasn't reacted to it so far. He's sending back his army. So this Nidus should not be able to pop up. But Oreo, very cheeky, sending his Overseer a little bit to the north.
Yeah, but I mean, with the first Nidus being spotted like that, I feel like this does kind of take the wind out of the sails. But Oreo, he has found a nice place to the south.
Indeed he has, and now he's sort of splitting the army of MeomaikA. So that Overseer from earlier did not in fact go down. And now the army is here towards the north, and Oreo is looking to press on forward here at the south. MeomaikA trying to get a nice surround out, but not going to be possible. Those Mutalists will definitely help, but there are quite a number of queens. These drones already turning into spine crawlers. This is almost going to be a siege line coming up here.
Yeah, I love it. I was curious to see if drones were going to be coming for Oreo as well, already turning them into spores. Unfortunately, Oreo didn't throw down any creep trimmers to help spread creep, but MeomaikA, he's just going for a base trade. He's had enough.
He has had enough, but a full wall off is going to help so much. There's not a lot of surface area here for MeomaikA to take advantage of. But he's making his way in. Oreo's making his way in as well, and this is looking to be pretty tense. I would give Oreo the edge right now, but it could definitely go either way. MeomaikA has that third base after all.
Yeah, definitely, and I'm curious to see what happens. Oh, more drones have gone through the Nidus as well for Oreo. They've come over as well, just in case the base trade forces him to make some buildings over across the map. And yeah, part of me wants to give the edge to Oreo at the moment. Like how many units
wants to give the edge to Oreo at the moment.
Yeah, and that's something that we don't say often. Like Oreo, he's come back and he's forced MeomaikA to be in this kind of situation.
He is starting to run out of buildings though. Well, okay, I did come for the Spire and the Spire to Spine and whatnot. So yeah, things are looking really rough for MeomaikA. He does have a pretty good force of Mutalists here. He's trying to target down the roaches one by one. Might be able to do it slowly but surely. And meanwhile, his army over on the other side of the map is still continuing to do quite a bit of damage. MeomaikA might actually be safe here. Look at all the spines in that main base.
Yeah,
and again, there's just not too much here for Oreo. But he's retaken that hatchery.
Yeah, we're in this weird situation where he's making his base here in the natural of MeomaikA, and he can actually start mining from it. And MeomaikA, like, he lost the spires to the Mutalists. Yeah, like, MeomaikA could try diving on this, but there's already a bunch of, like, spores and queens there as well.
What if he makes a drop a lord and sends out a drone?
that could work. Oh.
All right, Oreo asking for a quick pause, which is a little bit unfortunate. We had a bit of that last week as well.
Yeah, he was having a couple of internet or PC issues, and to be fair, now is the time to pause, if any. Like, you know, we're not engaging or anything at the moment.
Yeah. Can you call it PC issues if it's a Mac?
It's a good question. And speaking of which, if you recall, I had some news to give. Oreo, he actually got a new graphics card. Yeah. So a couple of days ago. A couple of days ago, he bought a new graphics card. He put it in his old PC, not his MacBook, and that is what he's currently using. Yeah. And he was saying that I'm actually not too sure, but he was saying that he actually hasn't had any frame rate issues at all since then. So it's like, ooh, like that's
interesting. But is he using his PC or is he using his Mac?
He's using his PC.
Okay.
He was saying how like now like he shouldn't have any issues with the game other than the fact that he's using a hotspot at the moment for his internet.
That might be a bit of an issue.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, but thankfully, the only issue right now is that Oreo is popular. Yes, it was a bit of a phone call there. And yeah, MeomaikA just saying, "You make me want to try." He's like that Spider-Man meme where he's like, "Not bad, kid."
Yeah, yeah, and oh god, Oreo has to be so careful, almost losing a queen there.
Yeah, I'm not sure moving up on this ramp is entirely the right idea. As we can see, there's only one Spore Crawler that's able to borrow, and that's just because there's not enough real estate here. These Spine Crawlers having a lot of range to really rain down on all of this anti-air. Yeah, the Lynx come back. Because again, these are the only buildings of Oreo, and there we have it, Light! I told you! I told you! MeomaikA can always drop a Lord out, and these drones, they are looking for a hatchery build.
Meanwhile, Oreo, yeah, he's pushing up the ramp. He's trying to engage with this forest of spines and lynx as well. His army's getting surrounded.
It is starting to get a little bit surrounded, but MeomaikA is going straight for the base trade. He wants to take out this hatchery, and from there, continue on forward. These spines, they are the real MVP right now. Look at how many shots they're able to tank, and there we have it. That is going to be too much here for Oreo to deal with. And after such an intense game, going down to literally one hatchery each, I'm a bit upset that we didn't get to see the rest of the series, Light.
Yeah, we definitely had the opportunity, but we did jump on that PvP, and again, like I'm just glad that Oreo, like he's actually performing well, and even this game against MeomaikA, like he almost did it.
Yeah, and I feel like this sort of reaffirms the image of Oreo that I have in my head. He's kind of rusty for reasons outside of his control and whatnot, but he still knows his stuff. He knows exactly what to do and when to do them. He knows how to really pressure an opponent. Unfortunately, he decided to act like a madman against the original madman of Southeast Asia, but yeah, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, it worked out pretty well, but in the end, MeomaikA showing that he is Peter Parker. Oreo is Miles Morales.
He is the big cat. He does have a big brain, MeomaikA does. But Oreo, is not too far behind. And honestly, again, like, it's important to bear in mind that Oreo, like, he has been a full-time student for the longest time and only recently has started, like, practicing again. Even more recently has a PC that actually runs the game properly, like, it's impressive. And I'm always a big fan of Oreo, and I just see good things for him, like bright things. Like there's just so much potential there. GG.
I agree. GG. And now MeomaikA is going on to face the winner of Demilove versus Vivid. For now, we are going to be awaiting a couple of bracket updates. Meanwhile, we do have another group please here redeemed by Cat Bronchitis. So we'll probably try to do that in one of these ZvZs, but it is up to Kuro in the end.